ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्र पराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। द्वितीय मुंडक प्रथम कंठ द्वितीय श्लोक। The first mantra of this section, Upanishad presented Tatastha Lakshanam of Brahma. The next, the following mantra, this mantra, Swarupa Lakshanam, is being presented. Brahma is the Karanam. Jagat is the Karyam. Karyatmakam Jagat. Brahma Karanam. Since the Karyam, the product is not different from the Karanam, the cause, and the Karyam being many, variegated, knowing the Karanam, the cause, we know all the Karyas, the products. This is what Shaunaka also asked Angiras in the beginning. Kasmin Bhagavo Vijñate Sarvamidam Vijñatam Bhavati iti. It means he asked the cause, the Karanam Brahma. By knowing the Karanam, Karyam can be known. Karanam being one, Ekam Karanam. Therefore, knowing the Karanam, all the Karyams are well known. It is like knowing the clay, all the clay products are well known. But in that Drishtanta, clay is only a Upadana Karanam. But here, Brahma is both the material and the maker. Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Okay, fine. Did Brahma undergo a change to become the Jagat? No. Without undergoing change, Brahma has become the Jagat. That is Vivarta Upadana. The change is only apparent, not the real change. The change is not real. It means there is no Karyam existing apart from Brahma. And since Brahma alone has become the Jagat, therefore, the Karanatvam attributed to Brahma is Mithya. And the Karya Jagat also is Mithya. Brahma is neither the product in the form of Jagat, nor it enjoys the status of Karanam. So the Karanatvam is Mithya because the Karyatvam attributed to Jagat is also Mithya because Jagat Brahma Abhinatvat. Therefore, only for the sake of the teaching in the beginning for the students, we use this Prakriya, Karana Karya Prakriya. And later we drop it to understand that everything here is Brahma, Ishvara, Sarvam Kalu Idam Brahma. This is the teaching of the Upanishad. So, therefore, Brahma is neither the Karanam nor the Karyam. The Karya Karana, the status, it is Mithya. This Karanatvam is superimposed on Brahma as much the Karyatvam is superimposed on Brahma. It is Adhyaropitam on the Adhishtanam Brahma. Therefore, to know Brahma, the Upanishad uses the method Neti Prakriya, negating what is not Brahma. To know Brahma, there is no another thing, equivalent thing in the Jagat to understand. With a Drishtanta, there is no parallel example. So therefore, for to understand, to remove these adhyaropa, the superimposition, to understand Brahma, therefore, vicharaha kartavyaha. One has to do the inquiry. By inquiry, it can be understood. So therefore, in the beginning, the Upanishad presents Jagat as the Karyam and Brahma as the Karanam. Then later negating the Karya Jagat as not separate from the Karana Brahma, and the Karanatvam of Brahma is also negated to make us understand that Brahma is neither the Karanam nor the Karyam. Adhyaropa apavadabhyam nishprapancham prapachate. So by the prakriya of adhyaropa and apavada, neti the prakriyaya, this Brahma in its nature can be understood, can be known. Therefore, in the first mantra, the Karanam Brahma was presented. Now in this mantra, the Nirguna Brahma is being presented. So therefore, the Karanatvam and the Karyatvam. The Karanatvam and Karyatvam, for our understanding, Bhashyakara gives the example. Give the example of this, in spite of this Brahma without undergoing any change, become the Karyam. That in spite of there is no any equivalent example, but still Bhashyakara or the Upanishad presents some example like the Ghatakasha, the pot space, and the Mahakasha, the all-pervading space. So the Ghatakasha is the product, and Mahakasha, it is the cause, as though the cause, and Ghatakasha as though the product. When the pot is created, Ghatakasha is created. This Drishtanta, any Drishtanta has got limitation. So therefore, this Drishtanta also has got limitation. The Drishtanta is only for understanding. So this here, the Ghatakasha, that is a pot space, and the Mahakasha, the all-pervading space, which has the status of Karanatvam, and the Ghatakasha, which enjoys the status of Karyatvam. Both are incidental. They are not the nature. They are not its real nature. Because the Gata Akasha are not created. When Gata Akasha itself is not created, then how can Mahakasha enjoys the status of Karanam? There is no creation. There is no creator. What is there is only Brahma. What is there is only this Shuddha Chaitanyam. This Upadi being Nitya, therefore Brahma is neither the Karanam nor the Karyam. Therefore, the Karanatvam is Adhyaropitam. Adhyaropitam on this Nirguna Adhisthana Brahma. When we understand Brahma in its Swarupa, as it is Swarupa, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. When it is understood, then the Karanatvam is removed. First it was Adhyaropitam, then later it is removed. Therefore, what is there is only the Brahma. for presenting the creation, because the creation is real for the student. Therefore, we have to talk about this Saguna Brahma, Maya Sahita Saguna Brahma. The Brahma with its Upadana Karanam, Maya Saguna Brahma, and which was in the beginning, Nirvikalpa, Avyakrita, 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 Nama Rupatmaka, Maya. In the beginning, it is Avyakritam. That becomes Vyakta. That becomes Nama Rupa. So, therefore, Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, then Avyakta Nama Rupa Maya, then Vyakta Nama Rupatmaka Jagat. The Maya, when it becomes Vyakta, the Vyakta Nama Rupa becomes Vyakta, then that becomes the Jagat. That is a product of Maya. So three things are there. That is Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, Aksharam, which is known by the word Aksharam. Upanishad presented as Aksharam Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, Adhishtanam Brahma. Then this Avyakta Nama Rupa Maya, that is the Karanam Brahma, Upadanam Brahma, Saguna Brahma, which is Avyakta. In the beginning of the creation, or at the end of the Pralaya, it is Avyakta. When Srishti, when projection happens, it becomes Vyakta. When everything is resolved, then it becomes Avyakta. So Avyakta becomes Vyakta, Vyakta becomes Avyakta. So Vyakta, Avyakta. When it becomes Vyakta, that is called creation. So when it becomes Vyakta, it becomes a Jagat, the product of Maya Sahita Brahma. So therefore, the three things. When it becomes Vyakta, when it becomes a Jagat, how does it become the Jagat without undergoing any change that we saw? That Vyakta Brahma, with its Nama Rupa, with its splendid Nama Rupa, carried over by the Nama Rupa, the Jiva becomes the Samsari, taking that to be the real, forgetting the Adhishtanam Brahma. That is why in the Gita, Bhagavan also said, Devi Yesha Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Ayam Etam Tarantite iti. This Nama Rupatmaka Jagat, which is beautifully constructed. So this Nama carried over by Nama Rupatmaka. The Jiva becomes the Samsari, forgetting his Swarupa. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Devi Esha Gunamayi. This Maya is Devi. Is Devi Esha Gunamayi Maya. It is Gunatmaka Maya. So, therefore, compared to the Jagat, which is the Karyam, this Maya, Avyakta Namarupatmaka Maya, that is greater. That is also called by the name Aksharam. Compared to this Avyakta Namarupa Maya, the Aksharam, Brahma is greater, superior. That is also called Aksharam. Therefore, both the Nirgunam Brahma and the Sagunam Brahma, and the Sagunam here is Avyakta Namarupa Maya, they are known by the name Aksharam. And the product of Maya, which is Jagat, compared to the Jagat, Maya is greater, and compared to Maya, Brahma is greater. So, through the Jagat, by removing the First, so in the beginning, Adhyaropitam, later Apavada. The Upanishad takes the student to see that it is Brahma, Adhisthana Brahma, which is without undergoing any change, neither enjoys the causal status nor enjoys the product status, as it is, should be understood. So that is what is being presented. So Bhashyakara gives us a Sangati, the beautiful Sangati. So online Sangati beautifully presents. We will read that. Namarupa Bija Bhutat Avyakritakhyat Svavikara Apekshaya Parat Aksharat Param Yat Sarva Upadhi Bheda Varjitam Aksharasya Eva Swarupam Akashasya Iva Sarvamurti Varjitam Neti Neti Ityadi Visheshanam Vivakshan Aha Namarupa Bija Bhutat Avyakritakhyat. Avyakrita is this Avyakta Namarupa, this Maya. So Nama Rupa Bija Bhutat Avyakritakhyat Parat, that is this Brahma, which is Avyakrita. But compared to that, Swa Vikara Apekshaya, that is Vikara Apekshaya. Vikara, the product, Swa Vikara, the product of this Avyakrita Brahma, that is this Maya Sakita Brahma. Parat, it is superior. What is superior? Swavikara Apekshaya, this Avyakritam Namarupa Bijatmakam, that's Saguna Brahma Param iti. Namarupa Bija Bhutat, one Tikakara says, Avidya Kalpitat iti Namarupa Bija Visheshanam Jayam. The word Avidya, the word is important in the Advaita Vedanta. Without Avidya, the Adhishthanam Brahma as it cannot be presented. The word Avidya, the Maya as the name Avidya. The Maya has got different names. Avidya, Avyakrita, lot of Prakriti, many names are there. The word Avidya is used in many senses in this Shastra. For example, the word Avidya, by which the jnanam of a thing, the knowledge of a thing, the knowledge that the Jagat is not separate from Brahma. Because of Avidya, that is not understood because of the Avidya, the concealing power of Avidya, the Vikshepa Shakti. Avarana Shakti is there, then Vikshepa Shakti. Concealing is Avarana Shakti. First is Avaranam, then Vikshepa. Vikshepa is projection. First, a thing is not understood, that is not not seen as it is, that is Avarana Shakti, then the same thing is understood to be a different thing, that is Vikshepa, that is projection. So concealing and projection. That concealing, the concealing power of Maya, that is called avidya. The snake, the rope is there, on that rope, the snake is projected. The rope is not seen because of the semi-darkness. The rope is not seen because the rope knowledge is covered by, first it is covered, that is Avarana, Avarana Shakti. That is called the avidya. That is called avidya. First it is covered, then on the rope the snake is projected. That is Vikshepa. So the word avidya, it is used in the sense to denote that Atma or the Brahma, as in its Swarupa, it is concealed by this Shakti, Avarana Shakti. When Avarana Shakti is there, Vikshepa is not avoidable. It is inevitable. Vikshepa will be there. So this avidya, which is responsible for the mistake, the error committed with regard to Atma, with regard to the Brahma, that is avidya. So here the avidya, it is used in the epistemological sense. This avidya is called Moola Vidya. This is called Moola Vidya. That is the root avidya, root ignorance, Moola Vidya, the concealing power, the concealing power, that is called Moola Avidya. Then this is one context where the word avidya is used. Then the word avidya, it is also used to denote Maya, where it is the cause. It is a cause for Srishti. There it is used in the ontological sense. So the word avidya in Advaita Vedanta, it is used both in the epistemological sense as well as in the ontological sense. So what avidya, in which what sense it is used, that to be understood. Here, Nama Rupa Bija Bhutat Avyakrita Kyat. Avyakrita is this avidya, this Maya. With reference to the individual, it is called avidya. When reference to total, it is called Maya. In the ontological sense, with reference to the total, it is called the Maya, which is the Upadana Karanam. So, this Maya, which is in the form of which is in the form of names and forms, the form of the seed. It means it is not Vyakta, it is Bija Rupa. Bija Rupa, this Avyakta. That's why Avyakta. It is Bija, therefore it is Avyakta. All these are qualifying the Parat. Parat here, Parat Aksharat. Aksharat, the word Aksharat denotes this Maya. This Maya, this Saguna Brahma, this Maya, Aksharat, Nama Rupa Bija Bhutat, Avyakrita Kyat, Parat, Aksharat, Swavikara Apekshaya is the product of this Akshara. The product of this Akshara, that is the Maya Sagita Brahma. From the standpoint of the product, this Maya Sagita Brahma, this Parat Aksharat is Param. Compared to this Maya Sagita Brahma, Yat Sarva Upadi Beda Varjitam, that Upadi Veda Varjitam, that Brahma which is without Upadi, it is Param. So, Parat Aksharat Param. Swavikara Apekshaya Parat. Parat Aksharat Param Brahma. What Brahma? That is Nirupadika Brahma, Adhishtanam Brahma is Param. That it is Sarva Upadi Veda Varjitam, which is without any Upadi. Vyakrita, Avyakrita, Upadi Matvena, Hi Aksharam, Jagat Karanam Iti, Karyam Iticha, Vipadishyate. Swataha tu Tad Ubaya Vilakshanam Eva. Iti Tikakara says. Why this Aksharam Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, it is Param, because Ubaya Vilakshanam, it is neither the cause nor the Karya, doesn't enjoy both the status. Therefore, Upadi, Sarva Upadi, Veda Varjitam, this Param Brahma, Aksharat Param, Aksharat, the word Aksharat referring to this Maya Sagita Brahma. Why it is called Akshara? Tikakara says, this called Akshara, this Maya Sagita Brahma, because Vidya Badaha, Yavat Tavat Avyakritam na Vinashyati iti tat api Aksharam iti uchyate. As long as this Avidya, Yavat Avyakritam na Vinashyati, Vidya Badaha na Vinashyati. Tavat Aksharam iti uchyate. So long it is called Aksharam. By knowledge that it is removed. Therefore, also Swavikara Apekshaya Param, compared to its product. The Jagat is a product. Compared to the Jagat, this Maya Sagita Brahma is Param. Why? Trikala Titatvaditi Param. Paramiti Visheshanam. The Sutra Bhashya, Brahma Sutra Bhashya, Bhagavad Pada says, why it is there? It is, yes, mentioned in the first chapter, second sutra, there, Tacha Swavikara Apekshaya Param, Trikala Atitatvaditi Paramiti Visheshanam, which is free from the 3 periods of time. It means it doesn't undergo any change. Therefore, it is Param, because it is Avyakrita. Therefore, compared to this Maya Sagita Brahma, this Nirgunam Brahma, which is free from Upadi, Aksharasya, it is Param, Aksharasya Swarupam, Akashasya Iva, like the Akasha. Sarva Murti Varjitam, it is free from forms, and therefore, Neti Ityadi Visheshanam, by Neti. Na iti. That is the Apavada, Adhyaropa Apavadapyam. First, on Brahma, this Jagat is Adhyaropitam, it is superimposed. Then Apavada, then by negating. That is why Neti. On this Brahma, this Jagat is Adhyaropitam. Then negation. Negation is Neti. Why 2 times Neti? The first Neti, Na iti, stands for the removal, of this Stula Prapancha, and the second one, Neti, stands for the Sukshma Prapancha. Both at the Veshti and the Samashti level. At the Veshti level also it is superimposed on this Brahmatma, this Chaitanyam, Atma Chaitanyam, this Deha is superimposed, the Panchakosha is superimposed. That is what in the Bhriguvalli, the Bhrigu, when he asked his father, then he said, Annam Brahmeti Vijanat. This Annamaya Sharira is Brahma. Then Pranam Brahmeti Vijanat. Mano Brahmeti Vijanat. One by one. That is Nayiti. After the inquiry understood, it is not Brahma. To arrive at the Adhishtanam Brahma. The Upanishad itself we have seen in Kathopanishad, the Upanishad adopts this method. Ashabda asparasham arupam avyayam tatarasam nityam agandavachayat anadhyanantam magatah param dhrubam nichayatan pratyamukat pramuchyate. The Upanishad uses the word ashabdam, nashabdam, denying. It is not shabda, it is not sparsha, it is not rupa, it is not rasa. And in the very Mundaka Upanishad itself, we have seen Yat Adresham, Agragyam, Agotram, Avarnam, Achakshuhu, Ashrotram, Apanihi, Apadam, iti, Neti, Neti. So the first neti for removing the Adhyaropita, the Stula Upadi, the Stula Dharma, which is Adhyaropitam on the Brahma. Stula Dharma, which is Adhyaropitam on Brahma, it is negated. Then the Sukshma Upadi Dharma, which is Adhyaropitam on the Adhisthana Brahma, that is negated. Therefore, 2 neti negates the, therefore, negates the Sukshma as well as the Stula Prapancha or the Stula Shariram with regard to the individual. Therefore, the completely it is negated. So what will be left out is this Chaitanyam, Sakshi Chaitanyam, this Brahma Chaitanyam as it is. Therefore, Neti Neti. Therefore, Sarvamurti Varjitam, the Brahma which is free from the forms, Sarvamurti Varjitam Ityadi. So, Ityadi. Nirupadikena Svena Rupena Sarvata Nirdharmakam Iti. Therefore, Neti Neti. Nirupadika Chaitanyam, always it is without any dharma. Upadi dharma is because it is superimposed on this Nirupadika Brahma. Therefore, there is a confusion. There is a wrong perception that Brahma has got dharma. Therefore, Neti Neti. Astulam Ananu Iti Ityadina Atadharma Pratishedena Eva Pratipadayati Shastram. That is not the dharma of Brahma. Iti Shastram Pratipadayati. Katam, by this, in this mantra, we will read the mantra. Divyo Hyamurtah Purushaha.
Divyo
Hyamurtah Purushaha.
Sabhagyabhyantaro Hyajaha.
Sabhagyabhyantaro Hyajaha.
Aprano Hyamana Shubhraha.
Prano Yamana
Shubhraha.
Yaksharat Paratah Paraha. I think we have seen the meaning of the mantra, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the complete meaning?
Yeah.
Okay. Brahma is Divyaha. It is Purushaha. Divyaha is Divi Bhavaha. Divi is not Surgaloka. It is Divyaha means it is self-shining. That is what meaning is. It is self-shining. That is this Swarupa of Chaitanya. It is not a property of Chaitanya. That which is self-shining, effulgent. Effulgent means not a physical light. It is the light in the presence of even the physical light is light, enjoys the status of being the light. Therefore, it is Divyaha Alaukikaha. It is doesn't have any equivalent comparison with the Laukika Jyoti. It is Alaukika Jyoti, which is Swarupa is Chit, the Chaitanya. Therefore, Divyaha, important word, Divyaha. That's why I said Swarupam is being present. That Jnanam, Satyam Jnanam, Anantam Brahma, that Jnanam, that is his Swarupa Lakshana, that is Divyaha. It is Divyaha. And Amurtaha without any form. It is Amurtaha, no form. No form is what about the form? The form is superimposed. With the form or without form. It is Brahma. So the Murta is, the form is the Upadhi. Like the pot is enjoys a form. It doesn't change the swarupa of the clay. Similarly, the murta. So this nirgunam and sagunam, this Brahma doesn't have nirgunam and sagunam. For our understanding, we say sagunam, nirgunam, but it is free from both. Therefore, doesn't have form. Sarva Murta Prapancha is Brahma, Amurta Prapancha is also Brahma. So both free from form and formless. But as in its Adhisthana, at the Swarupa, it is formless. Upanishad presents it as formless, Amurtaha. Okay. Then Purushaha, Purav Ushati iti Purushaha, that which resides in the individual, the Shariram. Purav Ushati. The Purav, the Puri could be from the Veshti standpoint, it is Shariram. From the Samashti standpoint, it is Jagat. Sarvan Purayati, it pervades everything. Therefore, Samashti, Purushaha. The Veshti also, when you say Samashti, Veshti, the individual also is included. Therefore, Purav, Sarvan Purayati iti Purushaha, Purav Ushati iti Purushaha. Both. When you say Purav Ushati, that which is obtained in the body, it means there it is Tvam Padartha. The Tvam is indicated. Sarvan Purayati is Tat Padartha. Sarvan Purayati, Sarva Vyapti, Tat. And it is Purayati, this Sharira, this individual Sharira, which is in this Shariram. In this Shariram means not physically inside the Shariram, it is the Shariram, obtained in this Shariram as Agam iti. That is Tvam Padartha. So, that which is Tat, that which is obtained as Tvam, they are not different. Therefore, Tat is equal to Tvam. Tat is equal to Aham. Therefore, it is Ekam. Because it is Ekam, therefore, it doesn't have form. If it is Ekam, one uniform, homogeneous, how can it have form? So, therefore, Amurtaha. And when you say it is pervades everything, what is Antaha, what is Bhagyaha? There is no inside and outside. Therefore, Bhagya Prapancha is also Brahma. This Antara Prapancha is also, it is Brahma. The closest example is Akashavat. Therefore, Akashasya iva, Bhashakara said, Sarva Upadi Bheda Varjitam, Sarva Murti Varjitam, Akashasya iva iti. And it is Ajaha, not born. Na jayate. Na jayate iti Ajaha, Avidyamanaha Janna Yasya Ajaha. It is not born. To be born, it must have a Karana Shariram, and therefore the Stula Shariram. It is the Stula Shariram only is born. Really, Janma is only for the Stula Shariram that we have seen. Stula Shariram only is born. In the Sukshma Shariram, the Saptadasha Kalabhigi Saha, that Sukshma Shariram is there. Manifestation of Sukshma Shariram through the Stula Shariram is what's called Janma. So, Ajaha, the word Ajaha suggests that it doesn't have Stula Sharira Janma. Can it have Sukshma Shariram? That also is negated. Neti, neti, iti. Apranaha, free from prana. Prana, manas, all these are part of the Sukshma Shariram. So, Brahma, it doesn't have prana. Breathless, no, it is free from the Upadi. Prana Sharira, Upadi. This Pranamaya Kosha also not there for Brahma. Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, these three Kosha, which stands for the Sukshma Shariram. And Sukshma Shariram not there for Brahma. When everything is Brahma, what is Sukshma, what is Stula for Brahma? So, Brahma is free from the Stula Shariram. Brahma is free from Prana. So prana is all the prana, pancha prana, not there. Brahma is free from mind, amanaha. So the word apranaha, amanaha negates that Brahma doesn't have sukshma shariram. So stula sukshma sharira ragitam Brahma. Because stula shariram not there, stula shariram only undergoes changes. By negating stula shariram by the word ajaha, Upanishad says Brahma is sarva vikara ragitam. Sarva vikara ragitam, this aksharam Brahma. And stula shariram also being not there. So next word is shubhraha. Shubhraha means it is pure. Shubhraha. Shubhraha is, it means it is pure. The word pure means it is pure from ajnanam, ignorance. There is no ignorance. The ajnanam is the mala. Ajnanam is the malam. This malam, this avidya, ajnanam, that is only the cause for this. That is called malam. The ajnanam is called malam. So mala ragita, this ajnana mala ragitam Brahma. So the karana shariram. The karana shariram is avidyasta bhuta karana shariram. We saw in the Tattvabodha. Vidyasta bhuta karana shariram, malina sattvam karana shariram. That malina sattvam, that impurity, that Brahma doesn't have. Therefore, it is shubhraha. Therefore, the three words negates all the three shariram. Stula, sukshma, karana, sharira, ragitam, Brahma. All the three shariram at the Vyashti, at the Samashti level, they are because of Brahma, but Brahma is free from all the three. Brahma is free from all the three. Therefore, all the words are negating words, negating the possible idea what we have with regard to our the Sharira Upadhi, that Upadhi Dharma, which we can superimpose on the Atma. That possibility is that known possibilities are negated by these words, neti iti. So therefore Brahma is ever pure. It is pure from, it is physically pure, it doesn't have physical body. Therefore, what to talk about the physical purity? It is pure from this avidya. So it is ever pure. Okay, this shubhraha, then aksharat paratah paraha. Aksharat, parasmat aksharat paraha. That is this Brahma, this aksharam Brahma, which is paraha, which is greater. Greater to what? Greater to aksharat. This param Brahma, param nirgunam Brahma, aksharat, that saguna Brahma, maya sagita saguna Brahmanaha param. Maya sagita Brahmanaha param. This akshara purushaha, this Brahma alone, lends existence to Maya. Therefore, which is param, this aksharam Brahma, nirgunam aksharam Brahma is param. So Maya is paraha with regard to its karya. Maya is paraha with regard to its karya, the product, the jagat. And compared to this Maya, this nirgunam Brahma, it is paraha iti. That is. So that is the, by these words, the adhishtanam Brahma, nirgunam Brahma, nirupadika Brahma lakshanam is being presented. Now Bhashyakara, Bhashyam, we will read. Divyaha Dyotanavan Swayam Jyotishtvat
Jyotanavan
Jyotanavaन् Swayam Jyotishtavat.
Jyotishtvat. Divyaha. Divyati iti divyaha. Jyotanavan. Jyotanavat, which is vatu pratyay. Jyotanaha yasya asti. It is Jyotanavat. Jyotanavan divyaha. Divyaha, it is there in the mantra Moolam. Bhashyakara says it is Jyotanavan, that which is endowed with this effulgence. Endowed with Jyotanavat. Here the Vatap is that which has. That which has. Vatup pratyaya. Vatup and Matup tadita pratyaya. That which has. Which has means that, not that which is a property which has. This Shashti here, the Shashti Artha is that is like Raghogo Shiraha. It is Upacharika Shashti. This Aksharam Brahma, this Purushaha is as Chaitanyam, as consciousness means what? It is not consciousness, the Chaitanyam is the property. The Chit is not a property, it is Chit, it is Chaitanya. So therefore, Dyotanavata. It is the language has its limitation. Therefore, you have to say like this: Dyotanavata, which is Chaitanyam, not which has, which is Chaitanya Swarupam. Alaukikaha, therefore Divyaha Dyotanavata. Self-effulgent, therefore it is Alaukika. Surya is also self-shining, whereas moon is not like that. But Surya is Laukika. This Brahma is Alaukika. That is why Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam. Ema Vidyito Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi iti. So therefore, in the presence of whose the light, the consciousness, all are being illumined. That is Divyaha, and that doesn't require a light, which is self-illumining, self-shining, Jyotanavan, Swayam Jyotishtvat. Swayam Jyotishtvat iti. The Jyoti, the light is required for gaining the knowledge, for perceiving the knowledge of an object. We have Jyoti in the eyes. We have Chakshur Jyotihi, light in the eyes. The light in the eyes is not because of the eye alone. The Indriya behind the Golakam, it is responsible for giving this Shakti, that seeing Shakti, Darshana Shakti. And that Indriya also functions, or Indriyas are Indriya because of which? Because of what? Because of this consciousness, the Chaitanyam Jyoti. So, and therefore this Jyoti is Param Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi. The Jyoti in the eyes, the Jyoti of the Indriyas, they are all borrowed Jyoti. Whereas this Jyoti, it is not borrowed, it is Swayam Jyotihi. It is its nature, it's of the nature. The Jyoti, the effulgence, it is nature. That is why we say Atma Jyoti. Atman, it is, even though the Atma Jyoti is the Vigraha, Atmanaha Jyoti, we say that Jyoti is not something which belongs to Atma. Atma is Jyoti. In the presence of Atma, only everything is lit up, everything is known, everything comes to existence. Everything comes to perception, for our perception. Everything enjoys existence. That is Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotishtvat. Then the Bhashyakara gives another meaning for word for the Div. We will read Diviva.
Diviva.
Svatmani Bhavaha Alaukikaha Va.
Swamani
Bhavaha
Alaukikaha.
Divi Bhavaha, that which exists in the Div. Swatmani Bhavaha or Divi Bhavaha, that which exists in the Divi. Alaukika is that which is not of this world. It is not an object of perception. That's why Alaukika. Divi Bhavaha, that which exists in oneself. Divya, it means that which exists in oneself means that which is self-existent. Divi Bhavaha. It is self-existent. That which exists independently. That which is self-evident and exists independently. So Divi Bhavaha, Divyaha. Div Dhatu having the ach pratyaya, we get the word Divyaha. Alaukikaha, that which doesn't belong to the world. Loke Bhavaha, Laukikaha. That is Laukika. Na Laukika, Alaukika. Therefore, this Aksharam Brahma, this Purusha is Alaukika. It means it is not any one object of this world. Therefore, Brahma, for knowing Brahma, for understanding the Brahma, therefore you should not look for the objects of the Jagat because it is Alaukika. It is not any one of the object of the world. It is not an object. It is not an object, therefore it is Alaukikaha. Swatmani. Swatmani is Divi va Swatmani. Divi, the Bhashyakara says Divi is equal to Swatmani Bhavaha or Alaukika Bhava. Swatmani means which exists in oneself. That oneself, the Atma, it is Divi, Divyaha iti. That Purusha, this Sarva Bhutantaratma, this Pratyak Atma, that is Swatma, Swatmani Bhavaha, that which exists in its Swarupa, as oneself. That self-evident Chaitanyam, consciousness, that is Divyaha. And it is should not be looked outside. Therefore, Alaukikaha. Both the words give the total meaning. It's important. Both the words give the total meaning. Therefore, there is no samshaya for some mistake in Brahma. So that's why Swatmani Bhavaha, Alaukika Bhavaha. Swatmani, when you say it is Laukika, no, it is not Laukika, it is Alaukika. So when it's not Laukika, this body is Laukika. But the Chaitanyam which illumines the body, it is always Alaukika. It is Divyaha. The next line. He yasmat
Yasmat
amurtaha
Amurtaha
sarvamurti varjitaha
Amurtaha
purushaha purnaha puri shayova.
Shayova.
One Tikakara says for the word Divyaha, Apara Prakasha Nitya Prakasha Rupatvat. Apara Prakasha Nitya Prakasha Rupatvat Divyam. And the word Divyam derived from the Dhatu, Div Dhatu, which means Kanto. So Divu Kanto iti Dhatoho Artha Anugamat Divyam iti. Apara Prakashya Nitya Prakasha Rupatvat. Apara Prakasha, that which illumines other, and that is not illumined by anything. It is self-illumining. That is Divya iti. Swayam Jyotishtvat. Swa Magima Pratishtam Hi Tadaksharam. Aprakasha Rupasya Anatmanaha Sarvasyapi Adharabhutam Swayam Nitya Prakasha Rupatvat Itara Adhara Anapeksham iti Bhavaha. Nice, beautifully says. Tikakara says that it is Sarvasyapi Adharabhutam. Aprakasha Anatmanaha Sarva. It is the Adhara for all the Anatma which are Aprakasha, which do not have this effulgence, which do not have this effulgence, the light, the shine, the Chaitanyam, it doesn't come to the recognition of its own, because it is aprakasha, anatma, jada, and it has adhara, sarvasyapi adhara bhutam, what this nitya prakasha rupa chaitanyam, which doesn't have apeksha for an adhara. That which is the absolute adhara, which doesn't depend on any other adhara for its light, for its this effulgence. Therefore, it is called Swayam Jyotihi iti. Okay. Then this he yasmat amurtaha sarvamurti varjitaha. This amurtaha, na murtaha, amurtaha, it is formless. Amurtaha is equal to sarvamurti varjitaha, free from the forms. Form is possible only when there is limitation. Yatra yatra parichinnatvam tatra tatra rupadi dharmakatvam. Wherever the limitation is there, limitation in terms of space, limitation in terms of time, then there only the form will be there. Space doesn't have space-wise limitation. Space is all pervading, but space is also a product. It was not there before and it came into existence after. Therefore, time-wise limitation is there for space. Akashasyapi karanam Brahma. So, Brahma is the karanam even for the Akasha, the space. Space itself is as it has got relative limitation. What to talk about the Brahma? Therefore, it is not limited. Therefore, Sarva Murti Varjitaha, not limited even by space. Not even limited by space. Therefore, it is Amurtaha. Space is Amurta. Brahma, which is the father of even space. Therefore, it has to be Amurta. Then everything in the world is accommodated by the space. But where this space is accommodated, the space is accommodated in the Brahma. Brahma accommodates everything. Therefore, it has to be formless. Sarvamurti Varjitaha. Even the space is supported. Or even the space has got adhara on this Aksharam Brahma. Therefore, that which has ashraya, on something, that will be enjoying the form. So yatra ashritatvam asti, tatra murtatvam asti. The form, the status of having a form will be there. Yatra ashrita abhavaha asti, tatra dartha murti abhavaha asti. Where there is no ashrita, there is no dependency. Where there is no dependency, where there is nothing is required to support, no support is required, then it will be formless. Simple yukti, simple logic. This is the vyapti. So, therefore, Brahma doesn't have any adhara anapeksham. Therefore, it is by that vyapti we understand Brahma is formless and it is Purushaha, it is Purnaha, it is complete, which pervades everything. Sarvam Purayati iti. Purushaha, Purnaha, it is complete, doesn't require anything for its completion. And Purav Ushati, Purishayaha, Shete, Purav Shete, which resides in this Sharira, this Upadhi Shariram, which pervades everything. At the same time, it resides in pervades everything, it includes the Shariram also. Shariram of this Jiva resides in this Shariram. That is Purushaha. Sabhagyabhyantaro antraha, that we will read. We will read that in the Next glance. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद जी।